Good afternoon and welcome to Berwick Mitsubishi. My name's Mark and I'm going to take you for a walk around our 2010 Ford Focus XR5 Turbo this afternoon. Starting at the front of the car, a few things we'd like to point out. As you can see, the big white racing stripes running through the bonnet, roof and rear of the car. We've got driving lights in down towards the bottom of our front bumper bar and presented in mid-blue. The finish of the car for a 2010 model, it presents really well. Not really any touch-ups or anything that I can actually detect. Maybe a couple of very little minor ones there. But once again, presentation, that's what it's all about with this car. As we move to the driver's side, we've got our Ford factory alloy wheels on the XR5. No marks on the alloy wheels on the right-hand side of our car. Really good tread depth on our tyres as well. Well, we do have colour-coded exterior mirrors with our indicators also incorporated in the mirrors. Colour-coded exterior door handles, and then our distinctive XR5 Turbo badging down on our rear doors. As I mentioned, the right-hand rear alloy wheel also unmarked, so presentation's the key with this little car. It's a really attractive looking little car. And as we move around to the rear section, it does have the big tailgate spoiler with the high mount stoplight, the really good looking clear tail light lenses. As we mentioned, with all that striping running all the way through the car. Twin chrome exhaust tips as well on the rear, and not really any scratches I can pick anywhere there as well. And as we move around to the passenger side of the car, the consistency continues. Maybe a minor little disappointment, a couple of scuffs on our left-hand rear alloy wheel, a free spider web on our left-hand outer passenger mirror, and then a minor little scratch or two just on the left-hand front alloy as well. I didn't really talk about the paintwork coming down the passenger side because I didn't need to. The overall exterior presentation of this car is very impressive. Around at the front of the Focus now, the way we release our bonnet in this car, we just have our key underneath the actual Ford badge, turn it to the left to release it, then turn it to the right to open the bonnet completely. So we'll pop that up into the open position, remove our key, pop our badge back into place. So as we mentioned earlier, little XR5 Turbo, so powered by a 2.5 litre 5-cylinder turbo motor. It's going to push out 166 kilowatts, 320 newton meters of torque, but still deliver really good economy for a little turbo. 9.3 litres combined per 100 Ks. Back around at the rear of the little Focus now, simply release our tailgate just by pushing on that little button there. We've got our parcel shelf here, which we'll just lock the other one into position there. The wind probably blew it off earlier. Not quite sure what that is, but it's great preparation. Really should just sit in here, just so that our spare wheel cover sits flat. And as you can see, there's a fair bit of storage in underneath this cover as well. So here we are inside the little Ford Focus XR5 now, and we'll just run through all of the features. On our driver's armrest, all of our power window and our exterior mirror controls. It does have an interior alarm sensor, this vehicle, so we can push this button next to our door handle to deactivate the interior alarm. It will sense any unauthorised movement inside the car if somebody tries to break into it with an unauthorised key. All of our headlight controls here as well, height adjustment, brightness on our dashboard. Then we have our leather-wrapped steering wheel, which is height and reach adjustable. Set ourselves up where we're nice and comfortable and simply push that lever forward to lock it into position. On our left-hand side here, we've got our indicators. We've also got our menu controls just to get all our information off the dashboard. And then all of our controls for our audio system, both for what mode it's in, volume controls, changing stations and so on. Only done 34,000 kilometres this car, so great Ks. And then moving into the centre section now, up the top here we've got 3 little dials which basically just read oil pressure, oil temperature and turbo boost as well. And then moving down into the centre section, we've got our AM/FM stereo with CD player, incorporating Bluetooth as well, and it is a 6-stack CD changer. All of our heating and cooling controls at our fingertips here, and then our rear demister and a traction control button there. I was a little bit lost for words for a moment. Small storage compartment there as well, which has a lid that we can just close off on, and then of course has a 6-speed manual gearbox. Of course, if you're contemplating buying a little XR5 turbo, it's got to be manual. We do have proximity, or not proximity keys. We've got our 2 factory keys here and then our key to open our bonnet, but it is push button start and stop in this particular car. Basically we just depress the clutch, push the button, and away we go. Our chrome handle handbrake there on our left hand side, and then a couple of cup holders here as well. The car, of course, for what it is, does have lock nuts as well. And then inside our storage compartment here, good sized storage area with a 12-volt outlet as well. Now the last thing we'll look at is just scan around the interior, have a look at the way the interior presents. Being the XR5, it's got the Recaro seats, so the really comfortable seats as well. All of our door trims and carpets all present as new. It does have factory car mats also. And the other important thing is that it does have 6 airbags. So front side and curtain airbags gives it a 5-star ANCAP safety rating as well. We'll also just have a quick look at the service books. I would expect for the way this car presents, we're probably going to see some fairly good service books here. So don't make a liar of me, please. Service books. Privately owned car originally, female owner as well. And here we go. So of course, servicing, every service done either at the correct interval or a little bit earlier. So perfect service history as well, which you'd expect just having a look at the way the car presents. In summary, what a really nice example of a 2010 Ford Focus XR5 turbo hatch. As we mentioned earlier, 2.5 litre turbo motor, giving us 166 kilowatts of power, 320 Newton meters of torque, still delivering 9.3 litres combined per 100 k's. So certainly got the zip and the power there if you want it, but you've got the economy to go with it. 5-star ANCAP safety rating. Be quick, give us a call on 9907 0555.